Well, hello everyone. My name is Judge Lynchburg, and I am standing in for Juliette Jeffers, who usually does the artist interviews, the artist chats. But I decided to step in for her because she's quite busy. And so today I have with me Sonia Jackson, and the name of her show is Mama Isms. Now, is was Sonia able to make it, or did she have her grandma tune in?
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. Let me at least put my glasses on so I can see it first. No, no, she couldn't make it. In fact, she's off doing her thing. You know how that is. There's so much stuff on her list.
These young people these days, they just keep doing so much stuff. It's like, how can you handle it all, right?
Ain't it the truth?
Mhm. So, well, I'm gonna talk about Sonia if you don't mind. Now, is Sonia your granddaughter or your daughter?
Well, sometimes she's my daughter, sometimes she's my granddaughter, and sometimes she thinks she's my mama. So you know how that goes.
I know how that goes. All right, then. Well, this is Black Voices Artist Chat, and I'm very excited to be here with you to talk about Sonia's work.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I'm going just to read a little bit of Sonia's bio.
Ooh, yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
let's see. So she's a playwright and an actress, and she started out in the corporate world, but then she decided to do stand up. That's gutsy. That's very gutsy. And she says that a friend of hers suggested that she do something memorable, which resulted in her first solo show, I'm Going to Fly.
I'm gonna
And
fly. Yeah.
I'm going to fly. I'm sure you saw that. I'm sure
Oh,
you
it was
saw
so much
that.
fun.
Uh-huh. And then um she also, let's see, she's been on TV. She's been on This Is Us, Jurassic Park 3, Speed, The Fosters, Pretty Little Lies, and Grey's Anatomy. Oh, and Two and a Half Men. Not just two, but two and a half.
2.5.
Ain't that something? Oh, and looks like she has improvisational skills. She worked at Groundlings and Second City. That's nice. Ooh, this is a very impressive credit right here. Seems like she studied at the London Shakespeare Studio in England.
Oh, yes.
You must be very proud of her.
I am, and love to travel.
Yes, yes. So, well then, oh, and then, okay, so Mama Isms. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Mama Isms? Because that's the
Oh,
show that Sonia's going to be performing
mm,
tomorrow. Well, actually, I'm going to post this in the morning, so it'll actually be the same day. So she's performing Sunday night, right?
Sunday night, the 8th at 6 p.m. Mama isn't. Oh, by the way, my name is Milesetta May Williams, but you can just call me Gammy May.
Gabby May.
Yes. And she actually talks about me. She lets me talk. And we wanted to talk about all those things that mamas tell us to help shape our lives. Those things that help make us think about who we are going to become and,
Mhm.
and help us become the good people that we want to be.
That's
Mhm.
beautiful. That's beautiful. So
Yeah.
are there other characters that Sonia lets to talk in the show?
Yes, yes, there's some. Now, we start off. Well, I don't want to tell you all the stuff, but
Don't
we
give it
start
away.
off and with talking before we're born, how God lets us think about becoming born. So we talk about that, and then we talk about all sorts of things. We've got little kids. We talk about my grandsons, and
Hmm.
I got Adam and Jacob, and Jacob, he's not very fashion conscious, or maybe he is. Maybe that's the problem. And then we got Miss Virginia. Miss Virginia is really my neighbor, and she was
Uh-huh.
having this little issue with her daughter Kira because she was concerned. Oh my
Mm.
goodness. And then we got my daughters. We talk about all my daughters, and we talk about the various stages that happen. Like being a teenager and understanding things and how our bodies change and what we do with them and things like
My
that.
body's been changing for a long time. It just keeps changing.
Ain't it the truth?
Mm.
I don't talk about it in this show, but we talk about it in another show. But our bodies never stop changing. Right now, mine is experiencing some gravity issues. Mm, mm, mm.
Well, I listen. I know exactly what you're talking about. You wouldn't be able to tell because I got a little help to push them up. You know.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
And it
Mm-hmm.
don't matter even if you have more or less, because I don't have quite as much equipment as you do, but they start to go south, and you got to get some really good elastic or clips that just kind of lift everything.
Ain't that right? Ain't that
Hmm.
right? And then it's so hard to find something that's comfortable. Don't you find that? Because it
Oh,
just feels like, I mean, let me tell you, when I get inside the house after a long day of being outside, the first thing I do is take off my bra.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. First the shoes for me, then the bra.
Mm-hmm.
Shoes, then the bra, and
Yeah.
then you know what you got to do? You unhook it, and then it's a kind of a ritual. Your arms come in and go, oh, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh, feels good.
I
Let them fly, let
know.
them fly.
I
They're going,
know. It
oh,
does.
freedom, 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 free at last, free at last. Thank God,
God Almighty.
we're free at last.
Speaking of which, did you hear the news?
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Oh,
There is a God.
and the celebration is on.
Oh, yes. I wish, you know what? I think what we should do after this interview is we should go out and get some tequila.
Oh, I tell you, I got a lime tree sitting out in my yard right now.
All right. Well, then I'm
Mhm.
coming over. I'll bring the tequila, you bring the lime.
And there you go.
So let me get back on track here. I just want to know, did Sonia share with you her inspiration for writing this show?
Oh, yes, yes. She has been a people watcher all her life.
Mm,
From the first when she could go out all by herself and walk down the street. She used to go down the street because she lived down the street from the museums, and we go
mm,
down the street and sit in the museums and watch people and watch their children, watch the families, watch the mamas and daddies, watch her sisters and brothers, her cousins, uncle, everybody. Just watch people. She would, and then make notes in her head.
mm,
And so one day, and she's the type of person who likes to give.
mm,
So she would be a mentor all the time. Mentor to teenagers, mentor to young kids. And so she always had some thoughts about how we could better serve our children. And it's one of those things because we always need some help. Everybody needs some help, and
mhm.
especially mamas.
Yeah.
Mamas have got one of the biggest jobs in the world, and
Mm,
we are, as mamas, we have to be the chief cook and bottle washer. We have to be the stylist to make sure that they're wearing clothes. We got to make sure their homework is good. We got to teach them how to become helpful members of society. We want to teach them how to be their best self. And so sometimes mamas get caught up in all the things that they're doing. They got to work, they got to do all this stuff at home. And if you got more than one kid, oh my goodness. So she
that's right.
always wants to help. She would sit with her friends, children, and visit and let them come over, let them run. Just just do things like that. And so it's an opportunity to remind people how we are all a part of the village to raise
Mm,
a child.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, it sounds like Sonia's quite a lady.
Oh, I think so.
Yes, it really does. Well, it I could talk to you all day long,
Oh,
but I do have to go, unfortunately. But I just want to say, so one more thing. Is there anything that you think Sonia would like the audience to take away from seeing her show?
oh, and that's to share themselves.
Mm,
Share themselves with another child. Share themselves with a mama that may need a little help.
yes.
Share themselves with, and it can be the simplest thing, even if it's just hello, giving them a smile, giving them an encouraging word, just to see how that they can share themselves in somebody else's life.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, I can't wait to see the show. I'm going to be tuning in myself. And for those of you that are looking at us right now, I hope you got your ticket. And if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, you better take your little fingers and start tapping on them keys and get yourself a ticket. You go to www.wi-fi theater.com, and again, the show is called Mama Isms, and it's going to be Sunday at 6 p.m. Right?
That's right. Pacific Standard Time.
That's right. So if you
You can
are
watch
on
it
the, if
anywhere from anywhere in the world.
that's right. And if you can't make it, then just buy your ticket before showtime, and the link will be good up to 48 hours afterwards. So there's no excuse, right? All right. Well, thank you so much. And we will see you on the live stream.
Mhm.